Okay, the first step is to tie the edges of the, sew together the edges of the elastic band in a way that it won't come off. So for that we have to burn the edges first with a cigarette lighter. So there is a seal, and then make couple of ties back and forth so that we have a good strong tie. So now keep the cardboard at the level of your child's belly button and go down to her knee. Then leave from the knee up to like about, you can say 5 inches above the, or let's say 4 inches above the. That's where you want to put the marker. 4 inches above the knee. Okay, and then you cut the cardboard at that level. So for Caitlin, that is about 14 inches.
Okay.
Ready?
Yes.
So now take the tool, one end of your tool, and start wrapping it around the cardboard. Remember, you have to wrap it. I started with wrapping 10 rounds. So after wrapping the 10 rounds, I'm going to cut it off here, right here, and then make just one single cut so that I get 10 pieces of tool that is 20 inches long. When I divide it into half, it will be 10, which is the length of what I want for Caitlin. Here I cut a long piece, about, didn't reach quite 30, but 28 inches long for Caitlin's. So when it's half, it's 14. I think I said the number wrong before, but that's right now 28 inches long. Now, stop it. Okay, so here you see, I divided the tool in exactly half. Here, I'm going to pick this hole there, the bigger hole, this one. Going to put, you want to keep the knot inside and put the hook through that and pull the other two through it to make a knot right there. That's it. So after I did it one here, I'm going to leave 4 holes because there are 4 different other colors that I have to use. So I'll leave 1, 2, 3, 4 holes, and on the 5th one I'll do the tool again. In the same way I'll repeat and reach a whole circle. Then I'll choose the hole right above this hole, right this one, and use the same color tool on it so that we can have a thicker skirt, tool skirt. Thank you. This is the finished first layer of the tutu, first sequence, and it took me 19 sequence of the colors, 19 times the sequence of the colors, and the sequence is orange, green, blue, pink and yellow. If you see closely, that's the sequence that I followed throughout. And so after that I'm going to start the second setting and the second layer on the top of it, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to do that. And the reason I want to show you is like it's a little different than the first one. So I have an orange with me. I'm going to show it on this. So orange is here, the first hole of the orange. So I'm going to go above, but not right above, just above this, above the stringer hole. Okay, so if this is the first hole, this is the second hole, I'm going to put the orange through the third hole, just above the single line of string. Not a little bit careful because that can break, but that gives it a better way. The way it looks after that is better. So you put it through from the front, just like you did the first line. Pull it through the second. Okay, make sure you have a hook there through which you will pull this through the two stripes to make a bow, like the tie like bow. Then, because the second layer will stay stuffed up so above, so what I did is go through that and put it through the hole and bring it through. That way you have so the pink is coming, a line of small pink stays above it, to kind of line of pink here stays above it, so kind of give it a little flattened appearance rather than puffed up too much. Helps it to stay down. So I'm going to finish the whole thing and show you guys. So this is the tutu that the finished tutu of 2 layers of all the colors. So if you remember, initially I think I had said that we need 8 or 9 sets of 5 colors, but I think when this actually has become a little bigger for Caitlin, because the band becomes bigger as you start putting the tutus through it, the tules through it. They elongate the elastic, and so we don't actually need that many for the tutu. I think 8 sets of 5 colors would be okay for the one set, like the 1 layer. So for the second layer, another 8. So total 16 layers of strips we have to cut. What I would suggest is cut 16 and start out with 1 hole. Put in 1 hole 1 color, leave 4 holes, put the same color, and finish the set like that. Then use the second color next to it, and then leave, next to it like that. So in the end, maybe your strips will be in excess, and you will have some more extra strips. So what are we going to do? We are going to make the headbands and the handbands with the tutu strips that are tulle strips that are left. So for that, what I did is I cut a 5-inch long cardboard. Then I circled, and with experiment I figured out that we need 2 layers to make the headband. They look better than 1 layer. So I circled, we need 4, right? For 2 for hands, and I'm thinking that for each ponytail we'll make one headband on the head. So we'll need 4, and we want to make it 2 layered because of the thickness gives it more better color. So I cut the 5-inch long cardboard, and I'm going to circle this 10 times. Not 10 times, sorry, 8 times. So this is 1, this is 2. So circle it 4 times, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now we have 8 strips from which we can make 4 bows. For the head, I'm going to use all the 5 colors. But for the hand, I'm going to use 4 colors for the bow, and the base color from which I will tie the ribbon around the hand for the child will be the base color of pink. So this is what I mean when I say, so this will be the band that I will tie on the child, not too tight, not too loose, and we'll put the bow of the 4 colors over here. So that is it. So I already made some bows. So see, this is the bow. They look better when they are 2 layered. So there are 2 layers of net on it. So one bow used 2, and then this is the orange, the green. I already had made them. Now this is the yellow. Okay, so let's say I'm making the headband. This is how it will look in the end. You can cut off extra if you make little mistakes of length or something. So petals of the bow. So I circle this 4 times, so there are 8 sets that I can cut. If I cut on the top, I cut it on the bottom, and then hold it all together and cut it on the top. And the same way I'm going to cut it on the bottom here. So these are my 8 sets of pink for the bow. Okay, 8 sets of color for the bow. So you have to remember, for the head bow only you need 8 colors of everything, but for the hand bow you are not going to use the pink, okay? Otherwise you'll run out of pink. So let's start showing you how the bow is made. So you make a fan. You make the fan. You fan the bow tulle. So you take 2 layers. Sorry, I forgot that. So you take 2 layers to give it a thickness. Yeah. And then you make a fan out of this. Another on the bottom, and the top. Flip it over. Keep flipping till you reach the end, and then reach the middle. You just hold it like this, and you can twist it to give it a tight grip, and then tie it with a tie. Any thread that you use for stitching is good. I would not recommend using black or white, because our tutu and all the bow materials are of different colors. You can use anything of one of those colors. So I'm using an orange here. I'm going to go round and round a couple of times, and then tie it. So I made 5 bows of different colors. Now I'm going to tie it all together. I'm going to put it in different directions. This is the headband bow. So we have all the 5 colors. Remember, for the handband we won't use the pink, because we are going to use the pink for the tie, as a tie. and if you use it, then you will probably not have enough. So I want to stitch this together with a needle and a thread. I'm going to stitch this through the middle, one, to leave the thread there to make the bigger knot. The other one, I'm going to change direction and go through that. Then another direction for the third color. Another direction, fourth color. And the mama. And the fifth color, another direction. So that way it becomes a nice little bow there, which we can then squeeze together and rotate. Rotate and tie. For the rubber band, probably we will stitch this to the rubber band for the head. Okay, so that's what's going to be that. And then for the hand, what we are going to do is have a ribbon like this and stitch the same onto there. So we have a hand bow. We have a hand bow there. Okay? I hope you guys got this. You see the product, you will see, understand more in the end. Thank you.